Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Wapakoneta High School Gymnasium. We're just underway here in the start of the first quarter in tonight's ballgame between the Knoxville Rangers and the Wapakoneta Redskins. I'm Dan Hirn along with Rick Bowersock, and Rick, tight start here at the beginning, but we'll catch everybody up on the starting lineups as we go along.
Yeah, we'll do that at that time. Looking for both teams to really come out tonight and get after it. Coming off a couple of losses, and they all think they can win this game, so it's going to be hard fought. Keaton Metz on the penetration two-pointer. Here we go.
So the Redskins good on the board first here at the start of the ball game. And we'll run through the starters here as we go along. It'll be Cook with it in the near corner. Rangers try to penetrate, and the ball taken away by Cody Morgan. So the five on the floor for the Redskins: Jared Cook, Cody Morgan, Adam Henderson, and Keaton Metz, along with Corey Crawford. That's your starters for the Redskins. On the other side for the Rangers, Andrew Arnott, Ryan Lageman, Ben Cook, Jalen Fullenkamp, and Ethan Cook. Turnover there for the Redskins, and the ball goes back over to the Rangers. Trying to get it inside. Cook goes across the lane to Fullenkamp, who will draw the foul, going for the shot.
It was good execution there by the Rangers offensively. They made a nice pass into the post out of that double team and filled on the backside before the Redskins defense could get back there.
First 2 points of the night for the Rangers, and the foul will go on Adam Henderson, a 6'1" junior. Fullenkamp gives the Rangers their first lead of the night. Rangers come into this ballgame 5-6 overall. They're 0-3 playing in the Midwest Athletic Conference. This is a non-conference game for each of these teams, and they are under the direction of Court Flutterjohn. Wapakoneta with the ball. Morgan with it in the corner, back outside to Metz. Metz down the right side, kicks it to the corner. The three ball up, no good. And the rebound collected by the Rangers, and they draw a foul on the loose ball.
Yeah, that time number 22, Henderson. Adam Henderson went over the back. Good screen out position by the Rangers. Both teams playing man-to-man to start with tonight. The Redskins come out in a little bit of a trap after the first pass, the last possession. Now we got some officiating to do over there.
So Henderson now with two quick fouls early in this game. We're not to the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter.
I don't think the scorer's table found out until just now who the foul was on. So they got her straightened out now. Here we go.
Well, now they took that one foul off the board for Henderson, and they give it to Cody Morgan. Underneath, the Rangers with a nice move, and Ben Cook puts it off the glass for his first two of the night.
Again, aggressive move to the hoop. Rangers are taking it to them.
Redskins trying to establish something inside. Henderson, his shot knocked out of there, and the Rangers with the ball coming the other way. Nice move to the hoop by Andrew Arnott.
Yeah, three times now they've attacked the basket on all three of their scores.
So a 5-point edge now for the Rangers. Just under 5.5 to play first quarter.
I liked what Adam tried to do that last possession. He tried to get it in there and penetrate.
Morgan throws up the three from the corner. It's no good. The Rangers with the rebound. To the opposite end. Off balance shot up, no good. And a foul going to be called. Looks like it's going to go on Cook. No. Give that to Henderson, so that will be his second.
Yeah, that.
Redskins come into tonight's game 1-7. They are 0-2 inside the Western Buckeye League. And under the direction of Coach Doug Selvey, they're coming off a 72-46 loss at Bath.
And the Rangers have been up and down this year. They play one real good game, and then they just come out, and it's like a different team the next night, as a matter of fact. So they're, even though they have a couple seniors starting, they're still struggling with that experience it takes to play a full game, as are the Redskins.
7-point lead now for the Rangers. Aaron Huffman into the ball game for Wapakoneta. Cook into the lane, shut down, hands it off to Morgan. His pass intended for the outside is tipped, and then Metz is able to come up with it and make it into the lane to put up the bucket. And that ends a scoring drought for the Redskins that's going on 3 minutes. Underneath. And Isaac Kuntz, who just came into the ball game for the Rangers, gets his first 2 points, and that's going to prompt a timeout on the Wapakoneta side. 4:29 left in the first quarter. The Rangers with an 11-4 lead. You're watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
High-speed internet.
TSC offers 5 high-speed internet packages, and we have one that's just right for you, no matter how much or how little you use the internet.
24/7 free local technical support, and if you require a service call, you'll be pleased to know that we keep our appointments.
Bundle your high-speed internet with your phone and cable and save big money with our Emerge plan.
Ask about high-speed internet from TSC today.
Give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Call TSC.
Who do I call?
Since 1946, home and business owners have trusted Frost Roofing to help make the best roofing decision for their home building and budget.
Do you guarantee your work?
With an industry-leading 50-year labor and materials guarantee on select CertainTeed shingles, Frost Roofing has you covered.
So, what if I decide to move?
Frost will transfer this incredible warranty to the new owners, increasing the value of your home.
Church, home, or business, Frost Roofing offers you the comfort of knowing your roofing system is guaranteed by a professional roofing contractor.
11-4, the new Knoxville Rangers with the edge here early in our contest tonight here at Wapakoneta High School. And so far, Rick, the Rangers have shown some speed coming down the court. They've been able to get to the hoop.
Well, they're doing a good job of stopping penetration. Wapakoneta's only 2 baskets came off of penetration by Metz. But they're doing a great job in transition offensively. They're just beating them down the floor, and they're a lot tougher right now than the Redskins.
Substitutions for the Redskins as Alec Temple comes into the ball game in the post position. Huffman out there along with Morgan and Cook and Metz. Huffman with the shot on the right side, and the Redskins execute there coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, off of penetration again. Morgan did a nice job and got the ball out to a shooter.
First 2 of the night for Huffman. That one slapped away, but the Rangers able to get it back. Arnett with it near the top of the key, over into the right corner. Top. Arnett. And a wide open look for Kuntz, who drains it from the left side.
Good penetration, good shot. That's just good offense. Defense wasn't that bad.
Kuntz, a 6'2" senior. Cook at the opposite end throws up the 3. It won't go. Temple got a hand on it. Then Huffman there with the board. He won't get the bucket, but he draws the foul.
Huffman just came off the bench, ready to play. Knocked down his first shot down there, down this defensive end. He had a deflection, almost a steal. There he gets an offensive rebound and aggressively takes it back up. That's what I think the coach is looking for. Somebody that's going to do something. Be aggressive.
Huffman knocks down the first foul shot. A couple of more subs for the Rangers. Also coming into the game, Sam Heingardner for the Redskins, a 6'1" junior. He'll replace Jarrett Cook. Huffman's second attempt for the foul line, off the mark. The rebound collected by the Rangers. Kuntz will bring it up. That is Top with it. Dribbles to the lane, kicks it back out. Top will try the three, and he got it.
Wow.
Well, the
Another good
Rangers are
shot.
clicking from outside the arc.
A lot of play. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Under 3 minutes to play here, first quarter. A 10-point edge for the Rangers. And a steal here, and then the foul. So a good effort there by Ethan Cook for the Rangers, and Huffman there with the tackle.
Yeah. Kept the, grabbed him there to try to keep the breakaway.
Mm-hmm.
A little frustration, but you got to keep playing. You got to be tough.
That's just the first foul on Huffman. Top with it in the corner. He's shown he can shoot the three. They go underneath to the opposite side. And a whistle and a foul. And Metz looks like he's hurting a little bit as he gets up.
I think they went knee to knee. I think his knee ran into the Knoxville player's knee. That's a stinger.
So Coach Selby will come out to check on Metz. And I think you're right, because he will work his way off the court. We got a replay on that last play. Looks a little darker than the original.
Right, the original.
The lights went out on the replay.
The lights went out.
We'll get another look at it. Top with a chance from the corner, and he hits another.
Knox.
Well, he has looked good since coming into this game for the Rangers. They've got some solid points off their bench.
They have. They're shooting really well.
Morgan with it. Dishes. Huffman will try the three. Can't get it to go. Gets his own board, puts it back up and in.
Good effort. Good effort. Got another Redskin down.
Jake Bruns is on the receiving end of that hit by Huffman.
Can we get a replay of that one? Make sure our replay's working. Huffman with the three. No. Okay, we got technical difficulty with the replay, and we'll work that out for you. That was a good follow-up.
Another sub here for the for the Redskins, as Bruns is going to have to come out of the game after that contact with Huffman. And the Wapakoneta's losing players left and right.
I think Huffman actually ran into him.
I think he hit him in the mouth. Will Heingardner will check into the game for the Redskins. That pass intended for the corner, and Lageman, it'll hit the end line, so turnover for the Rangers gives the Redskins an opportunity to cut into this lead. Morgan with it, top of the key, dishes left side, three-pointer on the way, no good. Temple with the board, and he stepped on the end line.
Very good.
A lot of contact there between him and Top as they came down with that ball and forced Temple out of bounds.
But there again, at this point, we're looking for aggressive. Mentally tough aggressiveness. And then we get one player to do it, and then two, and then three, and next thing you know, you got 5 of them doing it.
Top with it, left side. Dribbles, nice
pass,
dish
good
to the
defense.
baseline. They work it around to Top, and he'll try another three. This time it won't go. Temple there with the board. They push it up, Heingardner. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. It looks like on the far side. It looks like last touch by the Rangers.
We didn't have a really good position on that, did we? Just make that call.
Right. Morgan looking for an inbound, gets it into Heingardner. To the top of the key and into the lane. The runner up and no good, but drawing the foul is Sam Heingardner. And it looks like that's going to go on Jalen Fullenkamp.
Another good aggressive move.
So for Fullenkamp, that's his second. And a foul shot by Heingardner is off the mark. Jarrett Cook checks back into the ball game for the Redskins as Morgan will get a seat. A couple of subs for the Rangers as well, I believe. Andrew Arnott checked back in, along with Isaac Coots. Under a minute to play here. The lead is 10 for the Rangers. Right side of the lane to the foul line. The shot no good, and Temple there with the board. He has given them an edge on the rebounding since coming into the ball game.
Redskins looking to push it up the floor that time. Attacking the basket, get it knocked out of bounds.
So Cook will inbound, lobs it up to the center of the court, and it'll be corralled by Huffman. 27 seconds to play, first quarter. That pass picked off and then lost out of bounds. And it's going to stay on the Wapak side. They initially pointed the other direction, but corrected that call. .13 seconds left. Cook into the lane, dishes right side. Huffman will have the jumper. It's no good. Rebound collected by the Rangers. Lagerman pulls it down and pushing it up court. The long shot up, no good for Arnett. For Arnott. And the first quarter comes to a close. After one quarter of play, the Rangers with the lead here in Wapakoneta. You're watching high school basketball.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just call on TSC. Part of your community. TSC. It's as easy as it can be.
Telephone, TV, internet too. We make it all so easy for you. Locally owned, fast service and more. We've got what you're looking for.
TSC. Give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Call TSC.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
Back here in Wapakoneta for the start of the second quarter. The Rangers with a good first quarter. They lead 20-10. And Rick, we talked during the break about what you've seen so far and what you liked early on. And you're impressed with the effort of the Rangers.
Right,
so
they
far.
came out really ready to play. They got strong rebounding defensively. They were strong, knocking shots down, got to the basket. And the Skins are a little hesitant. Therefore, they had 5 fouls. Rangers only had 2. But both these teams have struggled putting together any kind of a consistent game throughout. So if the Rangers continue at this rate, Redskins are going to have to pick it up.
Cook will have it between the circles. Dishes left side to Morgan. Top of the key. Crawford back in there. They go underneath. Nice move to the glass and up and in for Zach Schmerge, who just entered the ball game to start the second quarter here.
Kids off the bench have done a good job for Wapak.
We have seen a lot of different jerseys out there for the Redskins so far. Three-pointer up and good for Lagerman, and now a turnover for the Redskins.
Now there's where little Cookie, he saw the offensive player, but he didn't see the defensive player. He was going to make that long entry pass and kind of got himself caught in the air and traveled.
Fulenkamp with a pass underneath. Arnott dishes back outside. 3-ball up and good for Lageman. So Lageman, who started this ball game but just recently got started offensively, now has 6. Cook out to Morgan. Back over to Cook, who tries the 3. Won't go, and the rebound collected by Fullenkamp for the Rangers. Rick, seems like the Rangers are doing a good job of only giving Wapakoneta 1 chance each trip down.
Right. Except for maybe the Huffman and a couple of offensive rebounds there, but like I say, they're just playing well as a team, and the Redskins are struggling to score and get any kind of momentum going at the defensive end.
Heingardner to the hoop, and he puts it up and in.
There you go. That's a nice move there.
It's his first 2 points of the night. Arnott back out to Fullenkamp. He goes down right side of the lane. Shut down there. Dishes back outside. Into the lane. The shot no good. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins. Top coming back into the ball game along with Isaac Kuntz, the senior, 6'2". Top has been a threat out from the perimeter for the Rangers tonight. He has 6.
See if the Redskins can get a stop here and get something in transition and get a flow going.
Arnott will be fouled going up for the shot as he pulled up in the lane. Jared Cook picks up his first foul. So the junior, Arnott, will go to the line. The shot is up and good. Checking into the ball game for the Redskins is Jake Bruns. He's a 5'10" senior. He was in the ball game shortly before. Had a collision with a teammate and had to exit for a bit. So Arnott does a good job at the foul line and pushes the lead out to 14. Heingardner into the lane, turnaround jumper up, no good. A rebound tipped around and corralled by Lageman. He will feed Kuntz in the corner. His shot up and good.
Wow, they are really shooting the ball well.
Yes.
I mean, they're getting, you have to get the ball up the floor, getting in positions, and catching it and shooting it.
Kuntz now with 8 following that 3-pointer. And we are at the 5-minute mark here in this second quarter of play. Turnaround right side of the lane. No good for Crawford, but he does draw the foul. So now 4 fouls on the new Knoxville Rangers. Crawford shot off the mark.
Well, Redskins just can't get anything to fall. Free throws, some little putbacks there, nice little shot there, drew foul, rimmed out.
Adam Henderson will check back into the ball game for the Redskins. He is playing with 2 fouls. And Crawford goes back to the line to try and get something out of this trip, and he got it.
Okay, there's something to build off of. Let's go.
Kuntz brings it up court. They get it to Top, over into Kuntz in the corner. Underneath, and the ball loose, but collected by the Rangers, and then a foul. Ethan Cook got tangled up in a couple of different situations there, lost the ball momentarily, and then was fouled getting it back.
Right.
Foul goes on Jake Bruns. That's his first 7th foul now on the Redskins in the half.
Redskins had a couple chances there in that scrum, we call it, to actually come up with possession of the ball, but they kept slapping at it rather than just going jumping in with their feet in there and getting it with your hands. Take your feet and go get it with your hands.
Not able to connect on the foul shot, and the rebound collected by the Rangers to the opposite end. The 3-ball up, no good for Henderson. Morgan with the rebound, and it gives Henderson another opportunity. This time he makes good.
Got to start building some momentum here. It's 4 minutes to go. Let's try to cut this lead down a little bit. Talk on your screens.
Kuntz with it. Near the top of the key, he dishes to the right side. Kuntz again with it in the corner. They work it around the perimeter. Now top into the lane, kicks it out. Arnott, his shot won't go. Rebound collected by Crawford, pushes it up court. Redskins with an opportunity, and Bruns is going to be fouled going up for the shot.
Good defensive possession that time.
Redskins just looking to put some fluidity together tonight.
Yeah,
they just have not been able to put together a string of good plays. They trail here with 3:35 remaining in the half. You are watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
Combine internet, telephone, and cable, and what do you get? Big savings. That's right. With TSC's bundling package, Emerge, you can combine your high-speed internet, telephone, and cable and save lots of money. Watch the convenience emerge, watch the great service emerge, and watch your savings emerge. So call today and bundle all of your services with the local company you know and trust, TSC.
TSC. Give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Call TSC.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Back here in Wapakoneta, non-conference game for these 2 teams tonight as the Knoxville Rangers come into town to take on the Redskins. Redskins looking to improve on a 1-7 start. They're 0-2 inside their conference play. And the Rangers on the other side, 5-6, and they are 0-3 inside the MAC conference. So both of these teams at the wrong end of the standing right now. And there's a tightly packed bunch at the top of the WBL. There are 6 teams sitting at 2-1 inside conference play so far.
That makes it pretty exciting, doesn't it?
Yes. Bruns connects on both of his foul shots.
Let's go. Let's come down here and talk to each other and get after it. And there you go.
There's
here we
a steal
go.
by Morgan.
Yep.
He drives right side of the lane, draws the foul, and he gets it to fall. So now the lead cut to 10, and Morgan with a chance to trim it down to single digits.
Morgan is the one player out here with a little bit of varsity experience from last year, and I think he just said it's time to stop this stuff. Let's get out here and get going. Somebody's got to step up with him, and let's get it going here.
Top with it. Left side, they go underneath, and Cook will get the bucket and a foul.
Good strong catch by Cook inside, and was able to get fouled and be able to go up strong enough to finish. Just a nice athletic play. You look at him, he doesn't seem that strong, does he? He looks kind of skinny.
Right.
But he was very aggressive.
Foul shot off the mark, so the lead is 12. Morgan will try the three at the other end. It won't go. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound.
It hit the standard up above the.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
The little pull-me-up thing up there.
Gotcha.
You know, it hit it. And that's illegal, so they blew his whistle. I like to see this. I like to see the Redskins press. Get up and go.
Just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Top with it in the corner. They try to go underneath to Cook, and he is going to be fouled by Schmergy. That'll be his second.
Schmergy did a nice job. He moved his feet, but he grabbed him as he went around. You know, he took his arm and just kind of grabbed him. And had he kept his hands off, he'd had a steal. But it was aggressive, and that's what we've been wanting.
Right.
Knoxville's just maintaining this 11 to 15 point lead here.
First foul shot for Cook is up and good.
2.5 minutes to go. I'm sure coaches are thinking on both teams, hey, if we could make a little run here in the next 2.5 minutes, in Knoxville's case, we could maybe put them away. In Wapak's case, maybe we'd get back in the game before halftime.
Right.
Let's see what happens here. 35-21, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's win this next 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Both teams are thinking that.
Henderson back into the ball game for the Redskins. He joins Crawford, Bruns, Morgan, and that three-pointer is up and good for Bruns.
Bruns, good shot there. Let's go.
Top will try to answer, and he got it. Boy, you cannot leave that guy wide open at the three.
Right.
That's his third one tonight.
He's a good shooter.
Morgan to the corner. Henderson thought about the three, gives it up to Morgan to the top of the key. That ball poked away from Crawford, but Bruns is able to corral it, and then a jump ball call.
I think they somebody got a timeout called there for Wapak, I believe. And that's
all right.
That tie up there. Bruns called a timeout. Officials saw that, so
heady play by Bruns. Well, that three-pointer by Top is difficult to swallow because they had just gone down and you know, cut into that lead, and then to come down on the next play and give that three up hurts.
Right, but that goes back to Wapak from the opening tip. They've not been communicating with each other defensively. They've got a lot of wide open threes off of ball reversal and a couple screens, and then Wapak gets a little bit confused, and they stop and they hesitate, and boom, one pass, there's a wide open three. You know, a lot of people can make that wide open 3-point shot.
Right.
The Redskins just got to start talking defensively and communicate and work together down here.
Under 2 minutes to play now. 38-24 in favor of the Rangers. Lob underneath, and that pass off the mark. It is taken away by by Ben Cook. Arnett dishes to Coots in the corner. He'll try the three. It won't go. Rebound tipped and collected by Morgan. Up court quickly. Crawford off the glass. He's got two.
Good pass. Morgan with his head up.
Back down to the opposite end, and now Crawford, who does a good job avoiding cameras and tables.
He did.
Is called for the foul.
Nice effort there. Good effort there by him.
First foul on Crawford.
There's something you might take note of. What we're just talking about, helping each other defensively, helping each other and recovering. Crawford made the layup at that end.
Right.
He's down here and defending the layup at this end.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of his teammates? Who's helping him while he's getting back down the floor?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just after you score, you got to match up. You got to do it right then. You got to talk.
Cook knocks down both foul shots. The lead is 14 again. Alec Temple checks into the ballgame. He'll give Crawford a break. Heingardner throws up the jumper from the left side, and it's good. 1 minute to play in the half. Arnott will kick it out to Cook. He turns in the lane, thinks better of it. Back out to Arnott. Down to the baseline. His shot no good. The rebound tipped around, and it's finally collected by Henderson. Left side. Bruns takes the three. It won't go. Rebound tipped around. Bruns ends up with it again, and then he's fouled. No travel. Not what you were hoping for.
That was a marginal call. I mean, he did travel, but the reason he traveled was he got the ball and he was kind of hung up against the body of the other kid. He couldn't pull the ball away from him, and his feet kept going.
Right.
So, you know, it wasn't really a foul because he just got the ball stuck.
We're under 30 seconds to play here. Redskins would love to have this lead down to 10 or less going into the locker room.
At this point, it looks like Knoxville wants to. Yep, they got a 5-second count there.
So a turnover there for the Rangers, and that opens the door for the Redskins here with just 16 seconds left.
The coach is probably going to want to play for the last shot here to make sure that the worst thing that happens is we go down 12. Go in down 12.
Morgan has it between the circles. Stops and looks for help. Henderson over in the right corner with 6 seconds. Back to Morgan in the lane. The floater up, no good. Rebound tipped and collected by the Rangers, and that will be the final shot of the first half of play here. At halftime, the Rangers with the lead over the Redskins, 40-28. You are watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
College is getting more and more expensive, and the students of Wapakoneta need help now more than ever to make college more affordable. There has been an organization who has given more than $500,000 in scholarships since 1972, and 19 students in the graduating class of 2013 received a total of $13,000 thanks to your generous contributions. They administer scholarships funded by local organizations. This organization used to be called Dollars for Scholars, but has changed its name to the Wapakoneta Community Scholarship Fund. The fund is asking you to write a tax-deductible donation of $25 or more to provide scholarships for students at Wapakoneta High School. If you want to invest in the future of our city and country, please support the Wapakoneta Community Scholarship Fund. The future is in our students' hands.
Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig, voted the greatest first baseman of all time by the Baseball Writers Association of America, had played in 2,130 consecutive games when his career was cut short by the disease that would soon become known by the name of its most famous victim. ALS, more commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, is a debilitating affliction characterized by rapidly progressive weakness, muscle atrophy, difficulty breathing, difficulty walking, muscle spasticity, difficulty speaking, and difficulty eating and swallowing. The Falls Foundation serves patients and families stricken with ALS, provides services to the ALS community, and puts on fundraisers through events such as high school, college, and professional ball games.
Wapakoneta for the start of the second half. The Rangers took control in the first half and lead at the break 40-28. Rick, as you watched the first half, what do the Redskins need to adjust to get into this lead a little bit?
They got to get back in it. They got to play defense as a team. They got to talk to each other and help each other and be bouncing and avoid the silly fouls. And then at the offensive end, they just got to finish. They've got some good shots down there. They just got to finish them.
Cook, Good, Crawford, Henderson, and Morgan on the court for the Redskins to start the second half. Arnott, Fulmer, and now a turnover for the Rangers. So the Redskins with an opportunity here, and Good can't hold on to it. Gives it over to the Rangers again. Arnott to the opposite end. He'll turn it over. Morgan with it. Takes it himself to the glass. Won't go. The rebound out of bounds. It looks like last touched.
I tried to get a call there. Well, they never listened to me before, so why are they starting now? Okay, we had two pretty decent defensive possessions. Got a couple steals.
Same starting five on the floor here in the second half as they had at the start of the game for the Rangers. And it'll be Cook underneath and a nice cut to the hoop. That was Ethan
That's
Cook.
too easy. That's just not communicating on the baseline on that screen down there.
Into the corner. Cook will try the three. It won't go.
Good
Henderson
backside
tracks it
screen
down on the
by-
opposite side.
Job of positioning himself back there.
Henderson will draw the foul going up. Looks like that one's going to go on Lageman. So the five on the floor for the Rangers: Arnott, Lageman, Cook, Ben Cook, Jalen Fullenkamp, and Ethan Cook. Those are the same five that started this ball game for the Rangers. And Henderson gets the first one to fall. Runs back into the ball game for Wapakoneta, as sitting down is Ethan Good. Henderson can't get the second one to fall, but he corrals his own rebound and then is fouled again. That one is going to go on Jalen Fullenkamp, and he is sitting now with 3 fouls, and that'll get him some time on the bench as Isaac Kuntz comes back into the game. And Kuntz is a 3-point threat off the bench. Crawford with the inbound pass and gets one off the glass.
Good pass, good catch there, and good finish.
Couple of good trips down court for the Redskins. The lead is 11. Ball loose momentarily. Arnott able to get it back. Cook. They work it around to Arnott on the baseline. He gets double teamed on the near the lane. Back outside. The shot up, no good. Rebound there, and the putback no good. The rebound pulled down by Bruns. He'll push it up the near side, and Morgan makes the catch. Morgan into the lane, dishes. They get it over to Henderson in the corner. He drives the lane, lost the handle, and it's collected by the Rangers. Arnott at the other end lays it up and in.
That was a nice athletic move there.
Under 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Bruns with it Bruns with it right side. Morgan to Henderson, now back to Morgan. He tries to drive, kicks it back outside. Henderson looking for an opening. He'll move it down the left side of the lane, kicks it back out to Cook, who draws the foul.
Good shot fake.
Arnott foul with the foul. That's his first. Cook will exit. As coming into the ball game for Wapakoneta is Sam Heingardner. Morgan with it in the center circle. Crawford trying to fight for position underneath. Can't find any room. Heingardner looking for help. Lobs it over Henderson down the right side of the lane, and he lays it up and in. So they've got the lead back down to 11 now. Top with it, left side. Top will try the three, and it's off the mark. And a whistle underneath there. And it looks like there's a foul on the Redskins. Excuse me, on the Rangers, my bad.
I couldn't tell who they called it on, but I guess they called it on the Rangers.
Yeah, they give it to Andrew Arnott. The junior picks up his second foul.
Could cut into the lead here. Get it down to single digit.
Henderson with it, left side, back out top to Morgan. Morgan looking for a space.
Good timeout there. Nothing was happening, and that's a good timeout.
Coach Selvey taking a timeout. Now, Rick, we've seen it so far tonight where the Redskins have had these opportunities to cut into the lead, and they've let them pass. They really need to cash in here.
Yeah, this is a big possession here. They get it psychologically between a double-digit lead and a single-digit lead. It's a psychological thing. It's really only 1 or 2 points, but you feel like you're back in the game when you're within 10.
Mm-hmm.
Redskins need to, they're doing a better job this half communicating, and they seem to be playing a little harder defensively. And they're looking to push the ball, and then they're trying to get it inside to the Crawford boy, but I like all that. They just have to execute it, and just take care of the basketball.
4:09 remaining in the game. Excuse me, in the third quarter. Heingardner drives to the baseline, turns, throws it up, he got it.
There you go.
Sam Heingardner with 6 now on the night, and the lead is 9.
They follow that up with a stop.
Top with it, right side. They go underneath. Crawford pokes it away. Bakuntz is there, and now a steal by Morgan.
Good help. Good help from Morgan from the backside.
Morgan with a nice dish to Heingardner on the baseline. His shot is blocked as he is fouled by Cook.
They got a little momentum here from a nice offensive move by Heingardner the last possession, and then down there they're very aggressive with Crawford coming out and smacking the ball away, going after it, and then they got that backside help from Morgan for the steal.
So the Redskins were able to cash in on that turnover the last time by the Rangers. They've got the lead down to 9. Now they need to chip in a little bit more and get it down inside, or get it closer to even here. 44-35 with the timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
I call?
Since 1946, home and business owners have trusted Frost Roofing to help make the best roofing decision for their home building and budget.
Do you guarantee your work?
With an industry-leading 50-year labor and materials guarantee on select CertainTeed shingles, Frost Roofing has you covered.
So what if I decide to move?
Frost will transfer this incredible warranty to the new owners, increasing the value of your home.
Church, home, or business, Frost Roofing offers you the comfort of knowing your roofing system is guaranteed by a professional roofing contractor.
High-speed internet.
TSC offers 5 high-speed internet packages, and we have one that's just right for you, no matter how much or how little you use the internet.
24/7 free local technical support, and if you require a service call, you'll be pleased to know that we keep our appointments.
Bundle your high-speed internet with your phone and cable and save big money with our Emerge plan.
Ask about high-speed internet from TSC today.
Give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Call TSC.
Third quarter here in Wapakoneta, and the Redskins trying to claw back into this one. They trail by 9, 44-35 with 3:33 left in this game, and they've taken advantage of these opportunities on the last couple trips down to cut into that lead by the Rangers. And now Heingardner will step to the stripe to see if he can trim that lead a little further.
We need to knock these down. You can't take a breath. You got to keep playing hard. You got to be tough. You cut into the league, now you got to cut it on down.
Heingardner can't get the first one to fall, but he will, and he misses the second one. Henderson fighting for it with Cook, and a jump ball. And it looks like that's going to give the arrow over to the Redskins. 5 fouls so far in this second half for the Rangers. And this is what Coach Flutterjohn talked about before the game. His team has had problems putting together a complete game. They've played a solid first half, but this third quarter has unraveled for them a little bit. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And a rebound comes down to top for the Rangers. To the opposite end, Kuntz.
The Redskins got back that time. Better effort.
Kuntz in the corner, it won't go. Lageman chases it down and kicks it back out to Arnott. Over the top, and he gets another wide open look. This time misses it. And the rebound collected by the Rangers, so they'll get another chance. Arnott's shot no good, and Henderson and Arnott will get tangled up. Let's see what the call is here.
Jump ball, probably their possession. That'd be my guess.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I got caught the last time I said that, so that will be the case. Arnott lobs it left side. 2:35 left third quarter. Left side top. Kicks it back out to Kuntz. Rangers being patient. Into the lane, the floater no good, and Crawford there with the board.
That'd be Alex. Big Alex got that defensive rebound.
Excuse me, Temple, you're right. Jumper by Heingardner won't go. And Henderson going to be called for the foul as he tried to get position on that rebound.
Right, on his way to get position, he used his right hand to reach out and kind of grab the guy beside him a little bit.
Missed opportunity there for the Redskins, though, as they played a solid defensive set down on the last end, or on the other end on the last possession. Now 2 minutes to play, and they haven't been able to cut into that lead here in the last minute and a half.
There's a hold. Can't grab a hold of the ball handler.
That's going to go on Heingardner. That'll be the third team foul for the Redskins here in the third quarter. Substitutions here as Jalen Fullenkamp comes back into the game for the Rangers. Neither team has scored in the last minute and 34 seconds. Arnott with a nice pass to the baseline, but it goes off the foot of Morgan. And so the Rangers will inbound on the baseline.
Huffman coming in for Heingardner. Keeping that group fresh.
Huffman came off the bench and gave the Redskins some good minutes in the first half. Huffman nearly caused the turnover there. And movement toward the hoop for Lageman, and he gets fouled by Huffman.
Right, there again, your hands on the ball handler. They're going to call that every time. The Redskins have done a better job of getting through those screens. They're not really getting through them. They've switched them. So here in the second half, they're trying to switch them. And on the perimeter, they're doing a little bit better job, but they got to keep moving their feet on the ball and keep their hands off of it.
My mistake. That was Fullenkamp that's going to the line. I think I said Lageman. Fullenkamp knocks down the first foul shot. Jared Cook will check back into the game for the Redskins as Fullenkamp hits both of the foul shots. Now he will exit in favor of Ben Cook. So the lead back out to 11 now for the Rangers. Henderson with it right in front of the bench. Back outside to Cook. Cook in the corner. He takes a dribble inside, kicks it back out. Huffman will take the three, and he got it.
Good inside-out move there by Cook. Get Huffman that wide-open three.
And Huffman, again, coming off the bench and providing a spark. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Top almost got the wide-open look, but Cook able to close the gap there. Back into the corner, and Top will get the look. Won't get the shot. Cook with the rebound. He is fouled by Temple. So with 40 seconds to play third quarter, and the Rangers have kind of gone cold from outside the arc here in this second half.
Yeah, the Redskins are doing a better job of getting a little pressure on them. You know, like say they're switching those screens now, and that last possession on that down screen, they didn't talk, but they recovered quicker, being more aggressive.
Cook misses the foul shot. Kuntz will come back in for the Rangers. Entering the ball game for the Redskins is Ethan Good. He'll be followed into the ball game by Zach Schmerge as Temple sits down. And Cook knocks down the second foul shot. It's a 9-point edge as Good brings it down court for the Redskins.
2-3 zone for Knoxville this possession.
Good nearly lost the handle, and they're going to call him for the double dribble. So a turnover there for the Redskins, not what they were looking for on that possession.
No, not a good time. They threw a little bit of a different defense at them there for a little bit. They've been fixing that up tonight.
20 seconds to play third quarter.
Just kind of messed up.
Arnett with it between the circles, goes left side to Kuntz. Kuntz tried to get it inside, and stepping on the line on the far side is Arnett as that pass was off the mark. He was looking to connect with Cook in the middle.
Nobody on that side of the floor saw that either.
Right.
Red jerseys or white jerseys.
Yeah.
It went out of bounds. But we'll take it.
7 seconds to play third quarter. Henderson tries the three. Got it from the corner. And that's a good way to end the third quarter for the Redskins. They trim the lead to its smallest since the first quarter of play. Back for the final frame after this. You're watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just call on TSC. Part of your community. TSC. It's as easy as it can be.
Telephone, TV, internet too. We make it all so easy for you. Locally owned, fast service and more. We've got what you're looking for.
TSC. Give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Call TSC.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter, and the Wapakoneta Redskins have put together a little run. that has got them back to a 6-point deficit. That's as close as they have been since the 4:29 mark in the first quarter when they trailed 11-4. So a nice run in that final 4 minutes of the third quarter, where the Redskins held the Rangers to 3 points while putting 9 on the board for themselves.
Right. 2 big three-pointers last 2 possessions for the Redskins. And nice move, good take.
Henderson down the right side of the lane, and he got bailed out by the foul there.
Okay.
So the foul will go on Ethan Cook, who picks up his 3rd foul. And Henderson will go to the stripe. Hits the first one.
The Redskins are becoming the aggressor. A nice strong move to the basket by Henderson. Momentum starting to go to their side.
Second foul shot is no good for Henderson, and the Rangers will get it, but the lead is down to 5. 8 points now on the evening for Henderson. Into the lane. Fullenkamp shot, no good. Excuse me, that is
big rebound. Oh, no.
Back down, and the pass intercepted by Lageman. And a foul on Arnott as he went down the left side of the lane.
Yeah.
Foul will go on Aaron Huffman.
It'll be interesting from this point out who can play that aggressively and without turning the ball over. You know, we did a nice job there. Redskins did a nice job down there. Got a good, strong defensive rebound, kicked it out and threw it away, trying to push it up the floor.
Arnott makes both of the foul shots.
Play hard and smart at both ends.
Morgan back into the game. He has it.
Motion offense for the Redskins here against the man-to-man.
Huffman with it. Right corner. Back out top to Morgan. They work it over to Henderson on the opposite side. Down underneath. Schmergy in the lane. Turnaround. Got it.
Good move. Good strong move.
Kuntz into the lane. Throws up the floater, and he answers with that too.
Kuntz, we got a nice move by Kuntz. You know, it's pretty easy when you throw one pass and shoot a layup. Your defense isn't doing very well.
Kuntz now with 10 on the night. Morgan outside to Huffman. Redskins will reset here as Morgan takes it out near the center circle. 6.5 to play. Morgan underneath to Schmergy. Schmergy with the move to the hoop. And they call him with a charge.
Good defensive position by the Rangers that possession.
Schmergy now with 3 fouls. Kuntz with it now for the Rangers. Underneath they go. Cook looking for help. Lobs it back out, Kuntz. Lageman gets shuts down. Now back to him over on the left side. He drains the 3. And he had space over there.
Yeah, he had too much space.
And just like that, the lead for
for
the Rangers is back out to 10.
Big possession here for the Redskins.
Huffman with the top of the key, hands it off to Morgan. Over to Henderson, right side. Henderson underneath to Schmergy. Schmergy throws it up off the glass. He's got 2 more. That'll give him 6 tonight.
Redskins still trying to go inside. They'll collapse on that, and then we'll kick it back out for a 3.
Kuntz with the dish. They work it around to the corner. Arnott.
Need some help down there.
Underneath, and Lageman draws the foul.
Looks like they called it on Jared Cook.
Well, the Rangers offense has come back to life here since the start of the fourth quarter. They've been able to keep pace with the Redskins offensively after the Redskins put together a strong third quarter to cut the lead down to 6. Corey Crawford into the ball game as Cook will have a seat. And the foul shot up and good. So Lagerman delivers from the foul line, and the lead is back out to 10. Lagerman with 11 now. Henderson, right side of the lane. Nice dish. Gets it into Crawford, who puts it up and in. Timeout called by the Redskins. And we'll take a timeout as well. 56-48, the Rangers with the lead here in the fourth quarter. You're watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Combine internet, telephone, and cable, and what do you get? Big savings. That's right. With TSC's bundling package, Emerge, you can combine your high-speed internet, telephone, and cable and save lots of money. Watch the convenience emerge, watch the great service emerge, and watch your savings emerge. So call today and bundle all of your services with the local company you know and trust, TSC.
TSC. Give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Call TSC.
Rangers leading at 56-48 in a non-conference game for these two teams tonight. Here in the fourth quarter, and the Redskins putting together a rally. They're trying to complete it. They were able to cut the Ranger lead down to 6 at the start of this quarter, but the Rangers have battled to push their lead back out. And the Redskins have just not been able to put together enough quality trips down the court to cut that lead back down. Here's a whistle and a foul. And that foul is going to go on Huffman, which will give him 4. That's going to prompt Alec Temple off the bench, and Huffman will get a break. Redskins now with 8 fouls. And the first foul shot by Lagerman is up and good.
We got a sideline report here that just came in on the Keaton Mets, who, those of you who are watching, left earlier in the game with what appeared to be a knee collision, and we were told that it's going to be okay. It's just a knee-to-knee contact with some possible bruising there, but nothing torn.
So that's good news for Mr. Metz. Underneath they go, Temple. He puts it off the glass, and he has 2.
Really nice job there by Alec to be able to catch that above his head, keep it above his head, and finish.
That's his first 2 of the night. And the lead is 8 for the Rangers.
The Rangers are going to spread it out and look to penetrate.
Top nearly lost it out of bounds. Gets it back and over to Arnott. Wide open lane, shut down by Temple at the last minute as Fullenkamp tried to penetrate. Schmergy with it, lobs it underneath. Temple off the glass, won't go. And the rebound tipped around, and now a jump ball going to be called. Nope. Foul on Okay, so the foul is on Crawford. No, excuse me, it's on Temple. That's his second. Earlier in this half, Rick, the Rangers had 5 fouls, and the Redskins had no fouls. Now the Redskins have 9 fouls, and the Rangers 6. Arnott will lay it up and in on a turnover by the Redskins. The lead is back out to 10 for the Rangers.
That's the 3rd time the Redskins have tried to throw the ball up the sideline in the break and got it intercepted.
Heingardner back into the game, has it near the top of the key. Over to Henderson in the corner. Underneath they go Temple, and Temple going to be called for the charge as Fullenkamp hits the deck. And for Temple, that's his second foul since coming back into the game. He's going to get a break as Huffman comes back into the game, but he's going to enter the game with 4 fouls. Cook with it on the baseline. Kicks it out to the top.
Penetrate, kick out. Running some clock with a 10-point lead. In the double bonus.
Henderson with the steal attempt, and then the ball is going to go out of bounds off his hand. Good effort, though, by Adam Henderson.
This is exactly what Court Flitterjohn, the coach of the Rangers, wants to see happen. Run some clock, be strong with the ball, penetrate it, kick out. Eventually, you'll be able to do that.
Drive by Lageman. He's able to complete the shot and draw the foul. And if he knocks down the foul shot, that will push the Ranger lead back out to 13. And for Huffman, that's foul number 5. He will have to exit. And Alec Temple will come back into the game to replace him.
Huffman fouled out with 5 fouls. He did a nice job, a 6'5" sophomore, playing some JV, came up tonight, got, I think, 9 points, probably had 3 or 4 rebounds, you know, and that's experience and learning. I really like the upside to him.
Morgan with it after the missed foul shot. Heingardner to the baseline, throws it off the glass, it won't go, and he draws the foul. Shane Topp, the guilty party. Our next ball game is this Friday evening, as St. Mary's will be traveling over to Bath to take on the Wildcats. Heingardner drops in the first one.
Good job. It's not too late. We get ready to press after he makes his free throw here.
And Heingardner hits them both.
Uh-oh.
And a lane violation.
I'm not sure what they called.
They took the foul shot off. So
over the line on the shooter, the way it looks. Or someone moved in there too quick.
Costly error there. Takes a point off the board for the Redskins. To the opposite end, and the Rangers.
They kind of called goaltending on that. Someone got in the net while the ball was on the rim.
So things getting a little sloppy here at the 2-minute mark in this fourth quarter. Schmergy will check out of the game as Alec Temple checks back in. The lead is 13 for the Rangers. Cook will bring it up court with 2:08 to play fourth quarter. There's a whistle and a foul. It's
like that's on number 22 for the Rangers.
Shane Topp looked like he got his feet tangled up with Heingardner. That'll send him back to the stripe.
Okay, what you want to do is, if you're a player, you know, the last time we went to the free throw line here, we made both free throws and then we pressed, but we didn't make that free throw.
Henderson will be whistled for the foul as he got too much of Cook. That'll be his fourth foul.
2 shots.
Cook misses the first one.
If you're a Redskin, you got to anticipate that this is going to be a miss, and you have to make sure you secure the rebound. Then I think you want to come down and you want to try to get the ball to the basket and try to draw a foul to get the clock stopped and score from the free throw line with the clock stopped.
Cook back to the line, and he hits the second of the 2 foul shots. And Henderson will roll the ball in. Cook scoops it up near half court. Goes over to Morgan right side. Under 2 minutes to play. Heingardner down the left side of the lane. He lays it up and in, and he draws the foul.
Nice move. That's what we need right there. That's what you need. You need to stop the clock. Make a free throw. And as I was going to say last time, when you make you're going to press again. And if you press the same way, they threw it back to the band coming out of bounds. You got to guard it differently this time. You just can't let them break the press the same way back to back.
Heingardner completes the 3-point play, and it cuts the lead to 11 now. Schmergy and Good come back into the game as Temple and Henderson sit down for the Skins.
They've got some defensive substitutions. They got to know what's going on when they come off that bench. You're going to trap. There you go. That's it. That's it.
Morgan stepped in front of it.
Last time they didn't play that way. This time they did. That's a good, smart move by Morgan. Get it again.
Long pass up court, and Kuntz finds himself all alone. He'll lay it up and in.
I give Knoxville a lot of credit. All their kids can handle the ball.
Heingardner will turn around with the jumper. It's no good, but he draws the foul. Fullenkamp got a hand on him.
Yep. They all can handle the ball, pass the ball.
Yep.
They all contribute rebounding. They're all about the same size.
Well, and I think you have to give their head coach, Court Flutterjohn, some praise as well, because this team, the way that he talked about it before this game, has not been able to put together a complete game, and they were on the verge of giving this one away.
Right.
They were able to compose themselves and build their lead back out. Heingardner gets that one to fall. Henderson will check back into the game.
Okay, make them break the press a different way this time. Take away what they like to do.
Top, deep pass into the lane. Kuntz on the other end. Can't get it to fall, and he will draw a foul.
Well, they broke it another way, didn't they?
Right, yeah.
Hey, you don't know. You got to make them do something different.
The foul is on Zach Schmergy, his 4th. Kuntz hits the first foul shot. Schmergy will exit with the 4 fouls as Alec Temple comes back into the game. Ben Cook will enter for the Rangers, replacing Lageman, and Ethan Cook comes back in, replacing Top. We're almost done with the substitutions. Now Cook comes back in for the Redskins, replacing Good. And I think everybody that's on the floor now is supposed to stay there. A minute and a half to play. Kuntz hits the foul shot. The lead is 13 for the Rangers as Morgan pushes it up the right side. Over to Henderson in the corner. Back outside. Morgan tries the 3, and he got it off the glass.
Take him anywhere we can get him.
I think I heard him call bank on that one.
Yeah.
1:17 left in the game. It's a 10-point edge for the Rangers. You're watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
This is man's greatest invention, the Whole House DVR from TSC. You'll never miss a second of your favorite program again because you can pause a show in one room and play it back in another, even while you're recording it. You watch different shows at the same time and pause, fast forward, and rewind from any set. You can even pause live TV. Man's greatest invention, the Whole House DVR from TSC. Just maybe not woman's greatest invention.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
It's a 10-point lead for the Rangers here in the fourth quarter. And a big three by Cody Morgan cut that lead down to 10. See what the Redskins are able to do as they try to fight back in this game. Time running out for them, however, as we have just 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Top will inbound it for the Rangers. Gets it into Arnott.
Trap.
He dishes to the baseline, and it's poked away by Schmergy. He pushes it up court to Good. Good lays it off the glass. It'll fall.
Get up again. Get up again. They trap him at half court when he gets there.
The lead is 8 for the Rangers.
Good. Oh.
And a foul called near the scorer's table. And it looks like that's going to go on Henderson. And that'll be his 5th. So Henderson will exit, and that will bring Jack Bruns off the bench. Bruns on the night has 5 points. Lagerman hits the first foul shot. But the Rangers have done a pretty good job at the line tonight, and that has limited the Redskins' opportunities.
Right.
He hits both of them.
They've shot the ball well from the line and the field tonight.
Morgan with it. To the right side of the lane off the glass. It'll go. Rangers pushing it up court. Top has it. Looking for the foul. And he'll get it from Schmergy. And for Schmergy, that'll be number 5. Cook will come into the ball game replacing Schmergy. He's the 3rd Redskin to foul out of this game.
Well, that's being aggressive, which is what the coach talked about before the game. He wanted them to be aggressive. Now that we've learned in the second half how to be aggressive, we have to learn how to be aggressive and not foul.
Right.
So it's one step at a time.
Right.
The effort physically was there the second half, but not mentally.
Bruns makes the cut toward the line, or excuse me, toward the baseline, and he's going to be fouled. And I believe that is on Fullenkamp, so he will exit the ball game. And a substitution now as Cameron Locke comes into the game, replacing Jarrett Cook for the Redskins. Into the game for the Rangers, Ben Cook replaces Fullenkamp, who sits down with the 5 fouls. Bruns knocks down the first foul shot. Hits them both. He will exit after making those 2 foul shots, and John Eaton will check into the game. Kuntz with it near his bench, and he'll be stopped there by Cody Morgan. Well, the Redskins and Rangers have played pretty evenly from the second quarter on. It was that first quarter that the Rangers were able to take control of this game, and they've really held on to it since then. The Rangers had a 10-point lead after one quarter of play. They led 20-10. They held that lead through the second quarter and went into halftime with a 40-28 lead. In the third quarter, the Redskins were able to chip away a little bit. They had that lead down to 6 at the end of 3 quarters of play. It was 47-41 in favor of the Rangers. And then in this fourth quarter, the Rangers have gotten their offense humming again and have pushed their lead, back out to 12. Excuse me, to 8.
Yeah, that's hard to overcome, especially when you're playing a team like the Rangers played tonight. You look at the record, they're 5-6 or something like that, but they played pretty well tonight. They shot the ball well, they defended well, and it's hard to come back on a team like that. They needed to have a wall there somewhere.
Right.
And they never had one.
Top hits both of those foul shots, and that gives him 13 for the evening. Bruns tries the 3, it won't go. Rebound, pulled down by Cook. And that will send Cook to the line with 16 seconds to play. We want to invite everyone to check out our broadcasts on GameFaceOhio.com. That's where you can get more information about our broadcast schedule and upcoming games, including Friday night's game, where we will travel to Bath. The Rough Riders of St. Mary's will be in there for boys high school basketball. A.J. Lisi will join me on Friday. (77-65). Morgan from the foul line. His shot won't go. New Knoxville with the board, and time will expire on this one as the Rangers put together a strong outing here in Wapakoneta tonight to come away with a 12-point win, 77-65 over the Redskins. You are watching high school basketball on Game Face Ohio.
College is getting more and more expensive, and the students of Wapakoneta need help now more than ever to make college more affordable. There has been an organization who has given more than $500,000 in scholarships since 1972, and 19 students in the graduating class of 2013 received a total of $13,000 thanks to your generous contributions. They administer scholarships funded by local organizations. This organization used to be called Dollars for Scholars, but has changed its name to the Wapakoneta Community Scholarship Fund. The fund is asking you to write a tax-deductible donation of $25 or more to provide scholarships for students of Wapakoneta High School. If you want to invest in the future of our city and country, please support the Wapakoneta Community Scholarship Fund. The future is in our students' hands.
Back here at Wapakoneta, the New Knoxville Rangers come in and hand the Redskins a non-conference loss here tonight by a final score of 77-65. And Rick, the Rangers came out. They had some three-point shooting early that gave them the lead, and then they were able to hold serve the rest of the way.
Exactly. That first big jump right out of the gate. I thought that New Knoxville was a little more aggressive, played a little more confidence. The Redskins weren't talking defensively, which led to some easy open looks, and their shots weren't falling. So they get in a hole, and now they have to fight back. So there you go. They're in that fight back mode, and then you do get frustrated. You do get in that situation where you want to do so well that you get so tight you can't do anything right.
We saw a lot of different Redskins on the court tonight, so a lot of guys getting playing time.
Coach is searching. He's searching for, I think right now he's searching for somebody that's going to consistently play hard and learn how to play smart and then build from there. It's all part of the system that you have to bring in.
Multiple Rangers in double digits tonight, and they had some hot shooters early on in this game draining the threes, and that gave them the edge they needed. to come away with a non-conference win. The Wapakoneta Redskins with the loss will now fall to 1-8, and the Rangers with the win improve to 500. They go to 6-6 on the season. Our next broadcast will be this Friday as the St. Mary's Rough Riders head into Bath to take on the Wildcats, and that will be this Friday evening and available on Game Face Ohio. Again, the final score here tonight, it was the Rangers of New Knoxville 77 and the Wapakoneta Redskins 65. For everybody here at Game Face Ohio and for Rick Bowersock, I'm Dan Hirn. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll take you out with highlights of tonight's ball game, and we hope to see you again on Friday.